So, what does it really take to get a perfect track record in technology education? Well, today we're diving into the professional profile of L. Gubert, a computer science leader whose career gives us some really fascinating answers, blending that corporate tech world with a real calling for the classroom.
And let's just start with a number that, honestly, speaks for itself 100%. For over a decade, this has been the consistent board exam result rate for L. Gilbert students. I mean, that's a seriously powerful testament to his effectiveness, right out of the gate.
And it all starts with a simple, direct greeting from L. Gilbert himself. But, behind this welcome is an entire journey and a level of expertise that really explains that incredible 100% statistic we just saw. All right, so let's really get to know the professional behind these results. His story is built on a solid decade of excellence in the world of tech education.
So, what's the secret sauce? What makes his approach so effective? Well, it's this really powerful combination. See, he's not just a teacher. He's a true tech professional who blends classroom instruction with hands-on tech administration and even designing digital learning systems.
And, what's really interesting is how he got here. His path wasn't just a straight line from university to the classroom. Nope. He started out with some deep roots in the corporate world before he found his true calling in education. You can kind of see his career break down into these three key phases. First up, he built this incredibly solid academic foundation with multiple degrees. Then, and this is crucial, came a year in the corporate sector, getting those real-world tech skills. And that experience became the launchpad for his long and impactful career in educational leadership.
And that corporate experience was absolutely critical. At Accenture, he was deep in the trenches of network operations. Then over at Xiphios, he was all about analytics and digital performance. These weren't just jobs, they were training grounds that gave him a practical, technical edge that he now brings right into his classroom.
So, okay, he has this unique corporate background, but how did that actually translate into results? Well, let's take a look at his record of excellence, where we can really see the tangible impact of his expertise in the education sector.
And remember that 100% pass rate we talked about? Well, that's only part of the story. The vast majority of his students aren't just passing, they're excelling, consistently scoring above 90%. That shows you he's not just teaching to the test, he's elevating performance across the board.
And his impact goes way beyond the classroom curriculum. I mean, just look at the sheer breadth of his technical responsibilities. He manages the school's entire digital backbone, from systems and networks to the smart class servers and the absolutely critical Microsoft Teams platform. And of course, at the heart of all this, you've got the core technical skills. He has a mastery over the essential languages and platforms that really form the foundation of modern computer science. We're talking Python, databases with MySQL, web development, and the latest operating systems.
With that kind of expertise, it's really no surprise that he's also taken on key leadership positions. As a senior secondary exam coordinator, he's managing all those high-stakes logistics. And as a lead teacher for computer science, informatics practices, and even AI, he's right at the forefront, shaping what students learn.
In a field like technology, you just can't stand still, right? And this really highlights a defining trait of his, a deep commitment to being a lifelong learner. It's what ensures his knowledge is always on the cutting edge.
And this isn't just a claim. He backs it up with constant action. From a core networking certification like CCNA to specialized training with Microsoft, advanced coding workshops with the prestigious IIT Bombay, and super relevant CBSE programs on cybersecurity and classroom management. Each step is a deliberate upgrade to his skill set. And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. His commitment is verifiable. You can see right here some of his key credentials, including certifications from huge industry leaders like Microsoft and IBM. It just goes to show how deep and versatile his expertise really is.
So we've seen the what, the skills, the experience, the incredible results. But what about the why? This is where we get to the heart of his motivation, a philosophy that's totally rooted in empowering his students.
And this right here is the core of his whole method. It's not about just memorizing things. His goal is to build genuine confidence by teaching the why behind the what. Because when students understand the logic, not just the lines of code, they become true problem solvers. This is the philosophy that drives those incredible results we saw at the beginning.
So if his profile and his approach resonate with you, here's how you can get in touch. All the details are right here to help you start that next conversation. You can also connect with him directly on LinkedIn, where you can explore his professional journey in even more detail and, of course, join his network.
So, after exploring his corporate experience, his tech skills, and his teaching philosophy, we're really left with a final thought. His profile is a perfect example of how blending real-world industry knowledge with a passion for education can create extraordinary results. It just makes you wonder, what could this unique combination of skills bring to any organization that's aiming for excellence in technology?